In this video, we will discuss UCS Multifunctional Grips. If you'd like to follow along with this video, please open the file UCS Multifunctional Grips.dwg located in the Working Files folder as discussed in the Working with this dataset video. So what do we mean by UCS Multifunctional Grips? The UCS is actually selectable in any of the different viewports that you may have open. This makes using and configuring the UCS very flexible, and it allows you to, right from the drawing view, pick it and choose a coordinate system that you would like to define for your UCS. To access the UCS Multifunctional Grips, you simply hover your mouse over the UCS icon. You will notice that it highlights. Once it highlights, simply click. You notice that some grips appear, and to access any of the multifunctional grip menus, you simply hover your mouse over them. If we hover over the X-axis circular grip, you'll notice a menu appears. So if I were to click on this circular grip, I could change the X-axis direction, rotate around the Z-axis or Y-axis. Similarly, if we hover over the Y-axis, you'll get the same exact functionality as well. So if you wanted to change the actual axis itself, simply select it, and then either using polar tracking or ortho lock, you could simply rotate the UCS very quickly around that actual axis. You'll notice the square grip right at the center, which is of course the 0,0 location. If you hover over that multifunctional grip, you get a different menu. If let's say we wanted to change this right to the world coordinate system, I could simply select that and we are done. Again, notice how the grid is automatically aligning to that orientation. Really cool feedback. Now let's look at this in design. So in other words, I'm going to click on this viewport, and let's change the UCS to align with this face here. Let's go ahead and select the UCS. Without using the multifunctional grip menu, you can also simply select the grip, and then as you hover, you'll notice it find the actual face or edges of the 3D solids that you may have in your drawing. If you had 2D objects like polylines and circles and so on, you couldn't do this, but you could still snap to those locations. So if I wanted to simply align it to this face here, I would simply click, and now as you can see by the grid, it automatically aligns itself to that. Now, although it's aligned itself, the actual orientation that I want the XY plane to be in is not correct. So what I would do is simply select the Y-axis, and now I could simply snap perpendicularly to this edge here, and now my plane is defined in the correct orientation. Again, what's really cool, you simply select these different grips here, and you can basically snap to any location you want to automatically align your UCS to whatever plane you need to do any kind of design on any plane that's necessary. Let's go ahead and change this one back to the WCS. We'll simply hover over here and change it to world. One of the other really cool things is if you select your UCS icon and you right-click anywhere near it, as long as you go near it and right-click, you'll notice you get a UCS menu. So as you can see here, you get some of the commands that have always been available, like changing the origin, 3-point UCS, rotate the UCS, change to the view, etc. You can also access the named UCS manager, which is a really nice way to save a specific UCS right on the fly. Also notice the UCS icon settings down below here that allow you to show it at the origin, and if you access the properties, you can change the UCS icon properties.